Okay, here we go.
Zebby, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. I know, bit of a forced absence due to work. 3 AM in the morning till 5 at night is not conducive, trust me. Same old, nothing changes, same old. But just testing the water out, live streaming, we'll see how we go. Hey up, Si, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. Hope you're safe and well. Don't expect anybody to join. I just thought I'd do a cheeky live stream. I've got the fucking night shift tonight till 2 AM tomorrow morning, so I thought I'd test my little super budget rig out, get it up and running. It's only 720p, but yeah, it should be okay. Hope you're all safe and well. Hey up, Eljo. How you doing, you South African belle? Nice to see you, girl. Hope you're safe and well. Hope you're enjoying plenty of electricity over there in Zuid-Afrika. Pleasure. Having fun? As I say, I've not been around for a while due to work, so I'm pretty much just trucking and working these days with a little sprinkling of farm sim in between. And that's about it really. Not really got enough time for anything else at the minute. Excuse me. Nothing changes, even the bloody cough's still there. Oh well, 300 fags a day, what do you expect, Ebeez? Just saying, chab.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Yeah, believe that when it happens, Zeb. Just saying.
Keep right and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I'll have to wait until this is fully processed by YouTube before I see if it's okay on 720p. I am uploading it at 10 meg, so process quality should be nice at 720. 1080 is just a bit too much for this tiny graphics card, so we'll see how we get on. Crash in a minute because I'm trying to read the chat as usual.
Keep right.
I'll just let you lot chat amongst yourselves and have fun while I focus on getting this little lot to Dusseldorf. Same as Dusseldorf we're going, is it? Yeah, Dusseldorf in the Deutschland, yeah. Nice cup of Java here, beautiful. Main reason I've tried live streaming it was at Robbie Radak's request. Actually, he said he'd like to see me try and live stream on this PC, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, it can be a little bit like watching wet paint dry if it's not your thing. I get it, but I do like the immersion. But I do get it can be a bit boring to watch if it's not your thing. I get it. But god damn, I do love this game.
And then continue straight on.
I think I'll take this game with me when I'm brown bread. It's just so goddamn good. Now we are hauling a huge pipe to Dusseldorf. Come on, Ebeez, sort yourself out. We have got Flexi Bexy in the cab with us as well. As I say, the truck is thoroughly pimped. The most hated truck in Euro Truck Simulator 2. The Renault Premium. I've got a Creechman custom sound on it and everything else is just pimped. Thank you, Zeb. Very kind. Cheers, my duck. As I say, it's only 720p, but I am on the cost of living crisis PC. I'm not sure if such a thing exists, but we've certainly got no right to be doing what we're doing with this level of hardware, that's for sure. And yeah, we're doing it. So, good stuff. how's the new world going, Silent Now, Joe? Hope you're still enjoying it and hammering it. Hope you're doing all the high-level content now. Excuse me. Hope old Joe's getting all the cheddaring done. Although she did tell me off last time, telling me there is a new name for cheddaring, but anyway. Don't worry, the Renault Premium is pimped. You'll see later on. Ridiculously pimped, but anyway, you got to have a bit of opulence if you're going to do it. Just saying. Thank you all for joining me. Very much obliged. I think it's only a short hop across the channel again. I think it's a train that we're taking, not the ferry. Then it's France on through into Germany and Dusseldorf. I have to say the game's running fantastic on the AMD on the little Radeon. And I've got it set up for full immersion, so you might all find it a bit boring. My apologies if you do. I just love it. I can't get it. It's so relaxing. Real busman's holiday. Got to drive all night tonight. What am I doing now? Driving. Well, that's what it is. Screw it. Do what floats your boat, what makes you happy, and screw it. Life's too short to be a worrying. 49 ton on the back, that's why we're pretty much locked at 45 miles an hour. We could do 50, but nah, 45 is fine in the little Renault. And the game seems really smooth, stable and happy, doing 720p. Fingers crossed. It's not 3 bad. Down to Dover, all over at the Dover. When we get to Dusseldorf, I want to get us our first additional garage, and I'll show you a nitty little trick to make yourself a arse ton of cash for doing nothing. Yeah, don't get it caught on the barriers, dipshit. Too late, I think I already have, haven't I? Yeah. Well done, dipshit. think it is a rear steer trailer that I didn't take into account how long the trailer is, did I? We should have enough oomph in the engine to drag it everywhere, fingers crossed. Hey up Lev, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you. What's your PC specs? Well, they're underneath the live stream and underneath every video. But it's a super budget, super low end cost of living crisis PC. So we've got an AMD Ryzen 3 3200G processor, which is 4 core 4 thread. And we've got a Sata SSD, 16GB of DDR4 Ram, and we've got a little AMD Radeon RX 4 62GB graphics card, and that's literally all we're packing. Like we're going to Southampton. I thought we were going to. It's all over at the Dover. Just to show what I know, doesn't it? Oh yeah, nothing. That's what it is. We can sit at 40 on this road, I think. Bloody trailer's long. I know that. I don't think it was that long, but apparently it is. 40 should be fine. Keep us out of trouble, although we've got some nasty bends up ahead which might need a speed adjustment, I'm guessing. Hey up Vince, how you diddly doing? Purchase a German sausage, yeah, absolutely. Although I thought that was Hamburg, Vince, not Dusseldorf. I thought Dusseldorf was full of students. Das Dusseldorf. Hope you're safe and well, Vince. Hope the little dongles are all safe and well.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Literally have to go up to the brick wall, and I to get this thing around, I'm guessing. That is rear steer. I don't know why I struggled so much. Probably because I'm not paying attention. Are you playing with wheel? No, I'm playing with keyboard. Never with a wheel, always with a keyboard. I do have steering wheels and pedals. I have brand new steering wheel and pedals, Logitech, but I've always loved and enjoyed playing the game with the keyboard. Yeah, they're all still moaning, Vince, so it's all good, my friend, thank you. We're about to become on our own, as the eldest has bought a new house and he's moving out, so it'll just be so nice. To have a different experience in the house, I have to say. So nice to have my internet to my bloody self. That'd be a thing, wouldn't it? Now I really do sound like a moaning old bastard, though. Just saying. But anyway, what time is it? 18:34. So this is the point with which the truck gets blinged and blasted. My apologies. As it's approaching dusk, we need to get the lights on. There we go. And we're LED'd and blinged up. I did warn you that my beautiful little Renault Premium is pimped. Oh, now you can see it for yourself. Absolutely pimped and blinged. Do I watch Trucker Tim? Never heard of him. Sorry. Do apologise. Never heard of Trucker Tim. I used to watch a lot of truck simulator drivers in the past, you know, Squirrels and Wombat and all the rest of it, but no, I haven't watched anybody for a long time. I don't really do a lot of watching other people's streams anymore, other than to check out the quality of the video that they're producing, and then see if I can improve mine further with what I've got. I guess we're about the absolute limits of what we can produce with the hardware that we've got, but I am very happy with it. Here we are at said chuffer train. Let's get on said chuff train. And let's get the hell over to Calais. Excuse me. The Scania V8. Oh, right, okay. No, I've never heard of Trucker Tim. Sorry. I'll have to check him out, but thank you for the recommendation. I've watched a bit of Stavros, but you know, you can only take so much of that, can't you? Other virtual truckers like Clumsy Gaming, he's not done anything for well over a year, so I assume he's packed in. I just love me virtual trucking, that's all. I'm not a trucker in real life. Do I play TMP? I don't know what TMP is, Edwina, sorry. Truckers multiplayer? No, I don't know. Full of too many idiots. Oh, right, thanks, Ed. I'll check that out. There's, I think there's also a special edition of Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition free on Epic as well, Zeb. It's different from the normal editions that you can buy. I think there's a ton of extra stuff in it. Just in case anybody's interested, you can grab that on Epic for free as well, for sure. Right, well, the bed's going to go red. Where are we going to sleep? I suppose just here we can do a first sleep, can't we? Oh, we can't because we're not going there. So, can we sleep here? Yeah, so we'll take a detour there. And we'll let him sleep. And then we'll carry on to Dusseldorf. Sleep the night away, that'd be nice. Right, cool, thanks Ed Venus, very kind. Yeah, I tend not to do you know, I've done virtual servers and all the rest of it in the past, but these days I just like to load my game up and enjoy it. I can't be arsed with all the dramas and all the drama queens and all that, you know, all the twats on Truckers multiplayer ramming you up the arse, all the lag. I can't be arsed with it, to be honest. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Thank you very much, I'll pass. But anyway, that's just me. If you enjoy Truckers MP, well, fill your boots. Enjoy, it's your game time.
Get ready to turn left.
Me? Well, I like to relax when I've got a bit of time to play game. And not have to worry about idiots from Turkey or anywhere else ramming you right up the arse.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, that's very true. It is that. Ah, shite. Nearly missed it. Nearly Brahms and list it. That's because I was reading to chat. That's an excuse. No excuse for not paying attention, Ebeez. Chab. As Ojo correctly pointed out, Ebeez is a chab. Can't disagree with anybody. I have got xenon LED lights in all trucks as well on ETS2, which is really nice. So the game is a little pimped out. Not a lot, just a little, just enough. The truck is well pinned, but anyway. Gotta have a bit of pimpage in the morning. Right, let's make our way to our first sleep. I think we can top up with fuel there as well, which will be nice. Thank you, Ed Venus. Very, very kind. Everybody's always welcome here. Day or night, night or day. You're welcome to come and hang out. It's been a while since I streamed. I kind of stopped streaming and stopped doing anything. I shut down my old YouTube, which was partnered and monetized with YouTube. Started from scratch with a brand new 100% free YouTube, no monetization or anything else. And we're really going from there and just building the content on the channel, enjoying Euro Truck, American Truck, a little bit of Linux and a little bit of PC work. You know, just trying to target those people who, and let's be honest, there's enough of them, haven't got a lot of money, but still need to get them sticky mitts on a PC and get shit done. That's really what we're up against. The mainstay of the channel will be trucking, because I love it so much. It's so relaxing. I might throw a bit of Farm Simulator in there when me and Bexley are playing it online as well. I might live stream a bit of Farm Simulator, but again, you know, look, I get that not everybody likes trucking or farm sim, but then again, I guess most people will drop by and come in for the community so they can have a bit of fun, hang out with people, and as I say, you're all very, very welcome. Funnily enough, this is not my main Steam account. This is a free-to-play Steam account that I started, and I've added both Euro Truck and American Truck because 4 quick games in the cost of living crisis. Excuse me. You know, you don't get better value than that. You really don't. It's fantastic. So this isn't my main. I've also not connected it to World of Trucks either. So it's purely offline, so to speak. This is just purely for my YouTube. I've also battled for and refrained from adding a lot of the map mods, so we've only got 3 SCS map DLCs, and I do intend to keep it SCS only, because a lot of the third-party map mods, although they're awesome, they are of somewhat dubious quality for sure. Right, let's go park up. Thought I might bloody catch that if I'm not careful. Let's go park up and we'll let him sleep. I can have a fag and we can carry on our merry way to Düsseldorf in Deutschland. As I say, this stream's specifically for Robbie Radak, even though each and every one of you are very welcome. But Robbie did request that I live stream it, if it was possible to do. Loving them LED xenon lights. Beautiful, very nice. Sure need my beeps on actually. Okay, let's turn the lights off, let's power off, and let's let him have a kip. I think we've got enough time to sleep. Yeah, 43 hours. Cheese and rice. No, that's great though, Zeb. At least you got it. That's all that matters. And as I say, it's not an edition of the game, I believe, that you can buy on Steam. It's unique to Epic, so it's worth having Zeb, even if you never play it. At least you've got it. You might do one day. Do you play any other games than ETS2? Yep, I play ETS2, American Truck Simulator, and Farm Simulator. There's a gazillion other games I used to play as well, but I've just really cut it down because trucking is my passion. I love the farm simulator as well. There's a whole ton of other games that I also love, but I just don't have time. To be honest, I've just not got enough life hours left in me to be playing a lot of other games, so I just don't bother. And somebody once said to me, do what makes you happy, and it's great advice. So I don't try and please anybody anymore these days. You know, if you want to join me and the shenanigans I get up to, well, you're very, very welcome indeed. If you don't, not a problem. I'm very, very happy either way round. I don't expect anything off anybody. The best way of supporting me that you can do is just to watch and thumb up the videos and participate in the live streams as and when I'm live. Simple as that. There's no other way you can support me. There's no Patreon, there's no super chat, there's no donating money. Not interested. Train sim was free on Steam. Yeah, that's okay, Zeb. Yeah, I've got trains. I've got both train sims. Just bear with me a second, all. There we go. Enjoy the content. I do also have a Discord, but I've not been on it at all of late. Kind of not Discording on the head. As really I want to spend my time gaming. Live streaming is my favourite, but as I say, I've not done it for an awful long while. 3-4 weeks maybe since I did a live stream, maybe longer. But hey, who knows, I might slip back into the saddle. But I am, as I say, really enjoying both games on this little PC. I do have a much bigger gaming PC. I am in the throes of ordering a really nice AMD Radeon graphics card for that. An 8GB job. So, and I've just took delivery of my super budget HP Elite 705 G3 small form factor PC, which I'm really delighted with, and I am toying with the idea of upgrading the A6 processor to a Ryzen 3 because it is an AM4 form factor motherboard, so technically it can take the Ryzen 3, and I just happen to have a couple of spare Ryzen 3 chips hanging around here, so I may well do that in the not too distant future as well. But I'm really delighted with that. So we're awash with PCs. I've just bought a brand new cell phone. I'm just about to dump EE unless they can match Smarties. I think it's Smarty. Is it Smarty? Something like that. You know, they're on the 3 network, unlimited data, unlimited text, unlimited calls, 12 quid a month, 1 month rolling contract. Yeah, can't go wrong. Whereas at the minute I'm paying 25 quid to EE for the same thing, so we'll see how we get on with putting a bit of pressure on them. Oh right, okay Zeb, yeah, nice. No, I've got the Train Simulator Classic from Dovetail, and I must have over 200 quid's worth of DLCs for it that I've bought as well, usually when they're on sale. There's also the new Train Sim 3 is out as well, but you know, unless you're going to play that on a really high-end rig, there's little point really. I may as well stick with my beautiful Train Simulator Classic. But again, you know, as much as I love it and enjoy it, it's just having the time, innit? I mean, I think once I've retired, the 12th of never, then I might have enough time to think about other games, but at the minute I can't think about anything, to be honest, other than trucking and a bit of farm sim. Really? Crash vehicle offence? Really? What did I hit? Oh, I must, it is a long trailer, it must have clipped a car or something. Just hope we didn't damage the load too badly. I think the trailer must have just nudged it and clipped it, son of a bitch. Son bitch. I have to hook this bloody barrier now to get this huge thing round here. Ooge, as the actress said to the bishop. Ooge. I don't know why I love that word so much, I just do. Cracking word, it's ooge. I have got, it's not just a case of pimping the truck up, I have got very, very realistic Renault drivetrains installed as well on the transmissions, which give very realistic gear ratios and all the rest of it, very smooth gear changing. No, I don't think it's the train sim as such, Zeb, it'll be another train sim. There's a few of them out there as well, and I've had a look at most of them, and I tend to stick with my Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, it probably is a cheap knockoff. But I'm very happy with what I've got. I mean, I've got, you know, a bajillion games on Steam, and just not enough time to even load them up, let alone play them all the will. I really wanted to just focus on the trucking with a bit of farm simming with Bexy and anybody else who wanted to join. So I do have my own farm sim server that's usually up. Bexy's away this week on holiday, bless her, so she's not around, so I thought I'd focus a lot more on the trucking this week while I've got the time, just immerse myself in it and enjoy the bloody pants out of it. Yeah, absolutely, Zeb. So I think I've spent over 200 quid just on DLCs, different locomotives, scenarios, different parts of the network. You know, you just rack and back it up. And this is why I say, this is why I love Truck Sim so much, because everything about Truck Sim is what I call a pocket money price. Just fantastic. And if you're just a bit patient, you know, and wait till the Steam sales, you can pick the DLCs. I mean, I picked three map DLCs up for 12 quid. Ridiculous. So I got Scandanavia, Going East, and Vive La France for 12 quid. Well, you can't go bloody wrong, can you? The amount of driving that's going to give you, you just can't go wrong.
Right.
You can usually find good key bundles on various different, you know, Cheap CD UK or G2A.com as well. So, you know, the amount of, if it's your thing, the amount of driving hours that it gives you for such little money, there's just no comparison with any other game really. Such value for money, but only if it's your thing. You know, if you find it a bit dull, a bit tedious, a bit boring, yeah, I get it, that's fine. And clearly it's not for you. You need something that's perhaps a bit more exciting. I did also start playing a lot of Grid Autosport as well, which I really enjoy. And I bought a set of Corsa and loads of other games, and I don't know, Need for Speed, I just can't get into them. I just really, really like Grid Autosport. I enjoy the variety of it. Hey up, DJ, how you doing? Just bear with me a second. Nice to see you, big boy. Hope you're safe and well. Yeah, but the thing is, Lev, You know, I know Zeb spent a lot of money on the game. Personally, I hate wargaming. I think the game's creators are the biggest sewer company on the face of the earth. Now then, having said that, like I've said to Zeb many times, if it's your pleasure, who the feck is anybody to tell you what you shouldn't spend your money on? You know, if it's your pleasure, Lev, and you love it to bits, you spend your money on it, dude, and you get your pleasure out of it, because that's what life's about. And I'll defend people like you and Zeb until the cows come home, because I think if a game is your pleasure, you get a lot of enjoyment and excitement, and it's your thing. Does it matter if you spend 12 grand on a game? No. Doesn't matter a shiny one, because at the end of the day, it's all about your enjoyment. So I'll always stand up for people who spend real world money on games. You know, a lot of people say, oh yeah, pay to win, wasting your money. Yeah, bollocks. Not a waste of money, because it's the person's pleasure. Don't be so, you know, vile. I mean, I've wasted so much money on games in the past that I don't even play. But at the time, it was my pleasure. So why the hell not? Just wind me up when people bitch and whine about other people spending money on games. There's nothing to do with them. Get the old beak out, mind your own son. You know what I mean? Here we go. Don't get me started, because I'm trying to be quiet and relaxed these days. Don't always work, just saying. I still go off on one now and again. But yeah, I've got all the time in the world for people who want to chuck money at a game. If it's a pleasure, it's their money, it's their business, and it's fuck all to do with anybody else. Oh, you don't want to know, Zeb. 10 years, I think I last logged into my main account at Christmas just to get me freebies as usual. And I looked at all the hundreds of pounds worth of tanks in that game that I bought. I must have been absolutely off my rocker. But in my defence at the time, it was my thing. I used to love collecting the tanks as soon. I was never really a serious World of Tanks player. I was more of a collector, really. Oh, good for you, Zeb. Well done, man. Well done. Well, I know you love it, dude. And do you know what? That's fine in my world. You fill your boots. Nothing wrong with that. Just premium time. Yeah, premium time's good value for money. But when I was a World of Tanks player, I used to spend so much money on fucking tanks. It was ridiculous. Now I usually log into it once a year just to get me Christmas freebies. That's it. The game is... it's 1,000 times worse than anything that's on World of Warships. I mean, loot crates and loot boxes and gambling in World of Tanks is ridiculous. The nerfs and the buffs that they put in the game. The problem with wargaming with World of Tanks is they tend to buff already really good buff players. So you go out on the battlefield, you just get fucking annihilated. At least World of Warships, you know, it isn't that bad. Yeah, sure, they might have loot boxes in it at festive times or whatever, but you don't have to participate in it. Whereas in World of Tanks, oh my god, it's like a drug. It's ridiculous. So I had to stop playing it because you could, you know, it's a bit like being a gambler down the old betting shop. You could very easily do yourself. With something like World of Tanks, you could just spend thousands on that game. And do you know, at the end of the day, you're no better off than somebody who's got nout on the game.
And then
you know, unless you're putting thousands of hours into that game, forget it. And I just don't enjoy the grind. You know, you can grind yourself down a tank tree line. And then with a wave of the credit card, somebody's just wiped out hundreds of hours of your hard work because they've now got a premium tank with premium ammo, and it doesn't matter how good you play your tank and how well you angle it, the premium rounds go through you like a hot knife through fucking butter. Just an utter waste of time, it really is. So I just stopped playing it. I decided rather than bitching and whining, just uninstalled it, stopped playing it, and it was tough at the start, but I was lucky that I found Euro Truck Simulator 2 and fell in love with that. And if you love, you know, World of Warships or any other game, and it's online, and you know, there's pay to win elements and all the rest of it, well, as long as you're aware of that, fill your boots. Anybody moans at you, tell them to feck right off. Nothing to do with anybody else. I hope I didn't damage this load. Oh, I did, look, 6% damage on the trailer. Shit. But didn't damage the load, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we get docked at the other end. But as I say, I do want to buy our first expansive garage in Dusseldorf, and I'll show you a way of making quick, easy money for doing nothing.
Go straight up.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved War Thunder, but again, War Thunder these days is just a fucking joke. They've added that much stuff into it, and you know, you can even get like F-14 Tomcats now. Fucking ridiculous. You know, some people say, "Oh no, that's a good thing. It's great." No, it's not. And again, with War Thunder, it's all about buying the premium time, grinding through the tech trees, missing this, skipping that, getting the best aircraft in class, otherwise you got no fucking chance. So again, I just stopped playing them. Because the trouble with these sorts of games and me is, I come off these sorts of games and I'm ready to lynch somebody. Whereas I come off Euro Truck, I'm relaxed, I've really enjoyed it, so that's my sort of genre. Listen to the farm sim. Yeah, absolutely, Zeb. I mean, I'm just, you know, I get so frustrated when you spend hours practicing angling your tanks and then some twat in a premium firing gold ammo just goes straight through you, and you think, well, what's the point? It's ridiculous, it's a piss take. You know, I think wargaming could really improve the quality of World of Tanks just by removing premium ammo out the game, but they're never going to do that because it makes them a fucking fortune. People spend money on, oh really, on premium ammo like you wouldn't believe, and it's expensive. It's not cheap, but it's pay to win. So I just don't play them any. I just cannot be arsed. Yeah, it's horrendous, Zeb. They've done some real nasty things. They implemented an update into War Thunder. The community went ape shit and they immediately removed it. But it's going to come in sooner or later. Because it's all about making dollar. And unfortunately, real world players with a credit card will spend dollar, which is what all these game companies want. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, Zeb, like I say, World of Warships has never ever been as bad as World of Tanks. But imagine getting yourself, you know, grinding all the way to a beautiful tier 10 battleship, and you pimp it all out, mod it all up, take it out, and then some arsehole in a tier 8 just destroys it with premium rounds. Sorry about that, that was just the missus telling me actual dinner's available, so I'm going to pull this little sucker up and end the live stream here. It's not been a bad first test of a live stream. I think we've got away with it. I think the quality is good enough. Thank you all so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bloody well look after yourselves. Take care. And perhaps I'll do a bit more live streaming this coming week and we'll see how we get on. Much love everybody. Take care. Thanks for joining. Have a great weekend.